With Fire Cannot Burn, St. Ricketts, off of their debut self-titled album, St. Ricketts. www.stricketts.com. And there's a theme song to another Tuesday night, 100% live, as always. I'm going to shut the boys down here and say good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is, in fact, Tuesday night. Kinsey King and Devin and I. Yo from Devin and I. Kinsey King and Devin in the house. What is up, fellas? Getting that music revved up. We certainly do hope. Tuesday night, 100% live. This is the Yo Show. I am your host, Jeff the Shark Perini. It says it right down there. Host and creator of the Yo Show. 340 some episodes deep. 7, 8 years, whatever it may be. A lot of great guests. A lot of great audience. A lot of great beer. A lot of great fun. Tonight, no exception. We have a great one tonight. Super excited for this this skyrocketing young star, a terrific singer, songwriter, actress. We're going to play like 4 of hers tonight because I'm just that big a fan. I'm actually a little fan geek tonight. Coming up at 8:30 tonight, the lovely young talent, Miss Hailey Hermida, will be our very special guest. Yeah, I'm very excited. Hailey is terrific. We're going to play a couple of her songs very shortly, of course, as I said. Big fan, and I'm excited. Massive thank you to last week. Smother Nature was our guest last Tuesday. Terrific band, 3-piece band. A lot of fun with those guys. And of course, Wednesday night, big thanks to Connor Brady from Sheevan. 14-year-old dude, and wow, shredding. Great week last week. Cool from the Northland. JD Wolf in the house. Get to watch Jeff the Shark be all fan geek tonight. With some good fun. Hailey around 8:30. And kind of a memory lane trip here to get Hailey. Michael Stover is a great public relations person for a lot of great bands. And back in the early days when I was with John introduced me to Michael through emails and texts and all that, and we had brought a lot of his audience on, his artists on. Yeah, it's been a while for Michael Stover and his company, but he always has cool acts, and we had a lot of good fun ones on here, some country. Then I kind of lost touch with him for a while. Then all of a sudden his emails started popping up again. Michael Stover, check this one, check that one. And then when I seen this one with Hailey Hermida, I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Let's do this tonight. Reached out to our PR people. They've been awesome. We thank you very much, Michael, and everybody who helped bring this together. In the music world, always got to get ready for the music world, of course. A very happy birthday to one of my all-time favorite rock stars and bands, of course, Jerry Cantrell, founder of Alice in Chains, 59 years old, and May 10th at the Barbecue. That's right, the WMMR Barbecue 2025. Alice in Chains will be on the bill along with Dorothy and a lot of other great artists. Very excited for that. That's going to be great. My man, Freedom King Films. The Leprechaun Perini is indeed in the house. It's troll time. JD Wolf tells me it's troll time. Let's hit it. Free You 809. I really enjoyed the little I watched. It was so cool. Honestly, you are good. I really like what you're doing. It's super cool, and I'd love to have a great conversation with you. If you're cool with that, feel free to add me on Discord at Fryo009. I don't know. Maybe it's not a troll, JD. They're just giving good, fun people who want to meet people. Hello. So I want to remind everybody this Saturday. Of course, it is the Key Concert Series. This is a new location for us, one of the few great locations, the Signature Event Center. And this one is going to be pretty damn great. It's a good event. It's our first time here. Let's bring that up. There it is, March 22nd. Signature Event Center, doors at 6 p.m. 4 awesome bands up in Broadheadsville, PA. Lady White Rat is back. New York band that'll be on the show in a couple weeks. Undefeated. The hard rocking gang from Iron Core and, of course, the Grim Jacks. Get your tickets right now. KeyConcertSeries.com. to find out more. $15 online, $20 at the door. And we got so much going on. John Simon's in the house, of course. One of the absolute king organizers of the Key Concert Series, doing a lot of hard work. So we're going to be doing our last show in April at the Fuge. Moving on, and times change, people change, etc. We want to branch out. We love the Fuge, and we thank them for everything, but we want to branch out into other venues. We have a lot lined up. I'm going to try talking about them later tonight. There's, of course, this great Key Concert Series and my man John Simons. But we want to bring more. We're having fun doing what we're doing, but we need more. We need to branch out a little bit. So we're making a little move. We want to get venues that bring back more and can offer the bands some financial payoff for performing, and something that help us put a couple of dollars in the Key Concert Series and make it bigger. So we got some great venues. Again, thank you to the Fuge. Just times change. The big things they got going on. Artie's in Frenchtown's a great place, but they have like 2 promoters in place that do all their stuff. Been following, been there. Saw Christina Chris of Kaleido there. That was the play the night where she stepped on the set list with a big blueprint and gave it to me. Artie's. Shout out Christina Chris. But yeah, and there's nothing wrong with wanting more venues, wanting to branch out and do different things in other places. And one of them is the Cosmic Art Studio up in Pottstown, 310 High Street in Pottstown, PA. I don't know if that's a pun, High Street, Pottstown. Anyway, cool place. Matter of fact, I'll be up there this weekend. Our good friends from the Galaxy Has Eyes performed Friday night. So I'm going to get up there. I'm going to check this place out. It looks really cool. A lot of different floors, a lot of different vibes, laser lights, and great sound system and all that. So we look forward to that one. There's more. I'll get into the Canvas Event Center, KANVAS Event Center in University City. That's down by the colleges, right in the heart of town. And, of course, Signature Event Center. So Key Concert Series rolls on with 3 venues as of now. A couple more on the docket, of course. The Prospectors. I like that. Kansas Event venue. The Water Towers in Oak is also a place. So right now, 4 places and more chatting it up with the Key Concert Series, because we want to bring music back to you, the artist, and you, the fan, to come out and see bands perform. That's why, like tonight, Hailey Hermida is not a local artist. She's out in California, but she is a young, inspiring, up-and-coming artist with great music. She does covers, but does a lot of her own stuff. And that's what we want, man. We want the artist to really be appreciated, to have people come out, to go to a bunch of great venues. Even that one that was mentioned by Delco James, an outdoor venue, like an outdoor festival kind of thing. Somebody thinks, maybe you should move. I could always use a right hand man. Come on out. PA, baby. We'll find you a nice townhouse up by my area. Yeah, then you wouldn't be from the North Lane. You could be from the Northeast Lane. Cheers. You have Yingling right here in town. All right. 8:10. We're going to talk a little bit later more about Key Concert Series. And some hot topics, a lot of great topics. But first, let's play some music. And I got to tell you, if you see the show enough, if you hang around me enough, you know I like all kind of music. Well, no videos, they're just like stills, but still, awesome stuff. It's about the original music community. All these venues are wanting to build the original music scene with us. Agreed. They're hearing about what we're doing. Bands are hearing about what we're doing. I'm messaging bands that kind of random. They're like, yeah, we heard it. Yeah, we know what you're doing. Yeah, we're in. We love that. John, me and John, very into the music scene and getting more bands heard, and ourselves as well. We like to get out there. But anyway, like this, if you know me, you hang out with me, you hang around me, you know the certain type of music I like. Hard rock and metal and all that stuff. And then when, again, Michael Stover, when I got this, I'm like, you know what? This should be pretty cool. And the music is a little different for me. Hold on one second here. Budgie Brown, how wide is your music genre vibe? Pretty wide, dude. Pretty wide. I like a lot of stuff. And the Funko Pops and the band. There are plenty of them. The musicians. Yeah, she's great. 17 years old. Just a great singer and songwriter. This is her song, Dare Me. It is tonight's guest, Hailey Hermida. We're going to play it right now. We'll be back in a few minutes. About 3 minutes long. This is the Yo Show live Tuesday night. Hailey Hermida and, God, one of my brand new favorite songs, Dare Me. Let's go.
Feeling less alive. This is our last time. Gas it like the northern lights. It's been 3 weeks and how I felt still burnt in the back of my brain. My patience is gone and you're out of time. Now you wanna come back and start where we left off. Conversations run in circles. What are the chances? Third time's a charm, they say. Sixth time must be a curse to me. Silence leads to fire now. So what the hell? I got through the silence, but no one's ever told you no. Got what you wanted. Did you see it play through your soul inside? Dare me to end it all. The spell that binds your fall. See if you're detached from all reality, so self-destructing. I guess your ignorance is bliss. You're going mental. Now you wanna come back and start where we left off. Conversations run in circles. What are the chances? Third time's a charm, they say. Sixth time must be a curse to me. Silence leads to fire now. So what the hell? I got through the silence, but no one's ever told you no. Got what you wanted. Did you see it play through your soul inside? Dare me to end it all. The spell that binds your fall. See if you're Eyes are crying, but those tears are mine. Someday you'll realize. Eyes are crying, but those tears are mine. Someday you'll realize. I got through the silence, but no one ever told you no. Got what you wanted. Did you see it play through your soul inside? Dare me to end it all. The spell that binds your fall. See if you're
Tonight's guest, Hailey Hermida and Dare Me. I gotta tell you one thing, that's become one of my favorite new tunes. Love it. Play it every morning on the way to work. Matter of fact, Dare Me, I gotta find out all about. We'll find out about it around 8:30 this evening. There's always this little fear I strike that if me and the PR people are on the same page, as far as timing. Wait 1 second, sorry about that. You can see here. So that's from now. Feel some Denise Clark, PR. Make sure we just double cover that. You know, sometimes I get nervous about East Coast, West Coast. It does sound great. She is very talented. She does great covers. Heard some Joan Jett in there, and really a great young lady. I said like 17, maybe 18 years old. Her whole family is into entertaining of all sorts. We'll talk about it. As long as all goes well. 8:30. I've done it before. It happens. But let me remind everybody one more time while I got the chance. That is, in fact, the Key Concert Series. And this is the next one. that we got coming up this Saturday, March 22nd. 4 awesome bands. Signature Event Center, 137 Erin Lane, Broadheadsville, PA. You can get tickets at the door, $20. KeyConcertSeries.com for more information. KeyConcertSeries.com for more information. We bring you Lady White Rat, one of our favorites. Undefeated, who will be on the show in a couple weeks from New York. The Grimjacks. And a return also of Iron Core Band. They're also on the program. A lot of bands we love out there, and we can't wait for that one. It's going to be great. Come check it out. Yeah, I like it. I got disconnected. I don't know if you got my message. I did. Send me a message on Twitch. Let me know the name, and I'll check it out, because we check out everybody. We love music here. Rob Torres in the house. Incredible. It really reminds me of mid-2000s punk metal. It is cool. It's definitely a cool vibe. It's a little bit of everything, because when you look at it, you're like, oh, pop star. You hear the music, kind of rocks out a little bit. And then you hear, like I said, a little bit of punk in it, too. Kind of like when we had Aaron Coburn on the show. And I joke around with all the time. I still mentioned the Jewel. And Aaron, I saw her on Facebook. I thought she was like a country singer or a pop singer. And here's this, like, guitar monster shredding, playing some awesome tunes. So you just never know. You don't judge a book by the cover, Rob Torres. And thanks for popping in, my dude. Got to meet Rob at the last Harris show, the Loudon Local, with Helena Burkus. Can't wait for more of those. That's always a great time. Her and the team at Flight Entertainment. It's a Key Concert Series, Flight Entertainment. And, there is the bar scene, there's cover bands, and we appreciate all that, too. They play the bar scenes and keep those places moving. But we also want something that's, different. It's not just a bar. More like, hey, man, let's go to the club and check out some music. And, most of them will have a bar there. But it's not like a bar scene where that's the only reason you're there. You're there to see these bands. You're there to see their concert, hence Key Concert. Key, of course, Pennsylvania, instead of saying Keystone. Key Concert Series, because we're doing tons of them. We're going to keep on doing them. So, yeah, man, that's kind of the drive. The drive is to get it out there. A lot of great bands, a lot of great shows coming up. John and I have been talking about bands and things and just getting things cooking. Me too, I'm not great with Twitch. We appreciate all the Twitchers, but I'll check it out, see if we found it. The Parks Excite Center, now, we had, at least I had, an opportunity to talk about something with Parks a while back. I think it was going to be Club 360. It might have been cover bands. Might have been young band showcases. Don't really know. We never really got to that. Is it Helmut Percy, who does their PR work? We spoke quite a few times. He said, I got an idea for you. And then we got busy. He got busy. He said, not right now. And whatever it is, he said, right now we got to put it on hold. But we have not given up on Parks. That would be pretty cool as well. Then again, 21 and over, kind of like Harris is. So you got to kind of alter who you're bringing in. Does that make sense? Makes sense to me, I guess. So I always go to the thumb section. I love the thumb section. I notice a thumbs up from my man Tom Nusspickle, of course, from St. Ricketts. Tom is one of the awesome guitar players you hear on that intro with Fire Cannot Burn. We love them. Dudes, if you ever want a shot to get back together or even do like a one-night off reunion thing, Jeff, John, Key Concert Series, we got you. We got you, man. Come play. You and Eric and John and whoever made drum. Maybe rub a drum off. Love you guys, man. A lot of love. A lot of love for the entire music scene. But yeah, hit me up, man. Let's see what we can do about getting that going. With baseball season coming around, yeah, we definitely got you. Big time, Johnson. How about them guys? I'm thinking Steal the Night with Darkfly and St. Ricketts. Wowie. Liking that. But yeah, with baseball season around the corner, polls, lists, and all that come out. So today I read that the number one hottest, most anticipated food in Major League Baseball this season is the Phillies' new s'mores quesadilla. Thanks, brother. Big fan. I got tons more on this side of the room. There's probably another 100 over this side. All these on this side. I don't want to give them away. People are like, oh, sell them. I don't know. I spent so many time and I got so many different pieces and I don't know. No judgment. I appreciate that. But the s'mores quesadilla, right. Not only, and here's the reason it's disgusting. They're back on that kind of funnel cake and Nutella thing. Remember last year they did funnel cake fries. And I was so pumped up. And I got to opening day and not even sit down. First thing I did, we got the receipts. The wife sits down, like, I'll be right back. I got to get in line for funnel cake fries. Man, when I tell you that these things were terrible, they were ice cold, hard as a rock. The chocolate was kind of like dried to it, like it wasn't ooey and gooey, it wasn't fudgy. It was gross. So now when I see this, I'm afraid of this. But I know I got to try it. I'm definitely going to be trying it. That's the terrifying thing. There is no way on earth I'm not trying this thing. It's probably about $18. I'll chase it down with a $19 can of Yingling. And I'll spend $40 to get as sick as I possibly can while watching baseball. Sounds reasonable, right? Yeah, and it's not only that, it's the hottest thing in MLB right now. It's all they're talking about as far as the concessions. The season actually kicked off today in Tokyo, Japan, which is weird because they start the season and they play a few more preseason games and then back to, So they started the Dodgers 4-1 winners over the Cubs. So the Dodgers are pretty much on target to go 162-0. And the Phillies game, you need those crab fries. Crab fries, like, I always go to Chickies. I love crab fries. I'll eat them anywhere. My man Cabal Brand in the house. What's good, homie? Go Jays. Laugh out loud. Rocking the Yo Show on 2 platforms. Greatly appreciated, brother. Cabal, one of the great music scene dudes around here. Had the pleasure of hanging out with him. And big music guy like us. Love that he loves our show. We love everything he does, vice versa. Love hanging out with them. And 93 Joe Carter. Painful. It's been 32 years, and that still hurts like yesterday, bro. I love you, but that still hurts like yesterday. Joe Carter, 1993. Why Mitch Williams got in there, I have no idea. I don't think I sent you a message to you, right? I can't see anyone message or anything. Well, try it. Give us a shot. Love to hear bands from the UK. We said UK. Remember we did Lilith in the Night, and God bless Lilith. Matter of fact, I know it's her sister Tanya's birthday. And I don't know if they're twins that had the same birthday or not. But anyway, Lilith and the Night, they would come on like 2 in the morning their time. I felt so bad, but they were so cool about it. Likewise, dude, hope to catch you soon out there. Got to keep this local music thing rolling. Austin Wood in the house from Horror Night Podcast, one of the coolest horror podcast out there. My man Austin in the house. What's up, brother? So Washington Commanders fan. We won't, Right, 32 years. I can't feel any older than I do right now. 32 years ago. That's like half my lifetime. Band's called Science. I guess it's pronounced like that. Song is called Domino. Thank you, brother. We're going to check it out after the program. I wish I could find a way to quick load it, but I can't. But we'll check it after the program. Because it's Hailey Hermida night here on the Yo Show. She should be with us in about 4 minutes. Hopefully everything goes well because I'm pretty fan geeked here and very excited to have her come on. Just trying to keep a link with PR to remind them 8:30 our time is 5:30 their time. And if if I didn't present that and we don't get Hailey, I am going to apologize greatly. You're a genius host. I'm the man who guides you through kind of scary. Tuesdays and Wednesday nights, I'm the guy that kind of guides you through this wave of entertainment known as the Yo Show. But God, am I a mess. If all goes well, Hailey Hermida in a few minutes. If I can, I'll send you a picture of their vinyl. I won from a company. Very cool. Hey, man, I'm here for it. Well, Catcher's Mitt, I'm here for it. Tomorrow night, we are back tomorrow night. Speaking of tomorrow night, and we got a great one. The amazing Horns for Hearts charity event that'll be taking place October 11th. Brendan Starr, Diversified, Hot and Dangerous, Demise, Defiant, Eternal Frequency. Tomorrow night on the program from Eternal Frequency, the one and only Miss ML Elizabeth, and our special guest co-host will be Cheyenne Ettinger. ML's appearance with us was Cheyenne's very first podcast with us here at the Yo Show. Tomorrow night we go back to all that again. We talk about the charity, and ML was kind enough to allow me to co-host this event with her. Yo Show will be emceeing these awesome bands. We'll talk about it a lot tomorrow night. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night. ML Elizabeth from Eternal Frequency, Cheyenne Ettinger, guest co-host. Let's get back. Me too. Oh, and bands do Dead Eye, Drew and the Blue, and I got plenty more. She's hot. We love it. Yeah, man. Let's do it. Let's so we're going to be up at a Signature Event Center, Pottstown. We got some stuff rolling. University City. So we got stuff rolling, dude. Definitely. So make sure we chat it up and get some play out here. I'm back, JD Wolf, back. Excited for this. I'm excited for this too. I'm also nervous because there's 2 minutes to go. Let me see here real quick. Sorry, I'm doing a little load up music. So I was hoping to find a phone number. Just in case. Fingers crossed, you and me both, man. I hope the time frame thing works out. Now I'm really nervous now. Now we'll play more of her songs. Cool, has some dope label bands. The Spiders of HBG, Amnia, Placebo, The Hoodie Ultimatum, 717, Bleeding Violet, and oh, you really? How about that? You're actually in an Eternal Frequency video. I love them. Love her. She is terrific. And this charity she does is super cool. And I can't wait to talk to her again tomorrow night and see her up there. Hopefully you can make Horns for Hearts. I'll be up that way in October. So should be really cool. 12:30 in the UK. Happy to hang around for sure. Thanks, dude. We appreciate that. Yeah, man. We try here. You know, we try here, and I know you try up there. And there's a lot of good people trying good hard things. All right, so let's can hit the social media airwaves to make sure we are good, because that's how the magic is supposed to happen. All right, so it looks like the moment we have waited for has arrived. East Coast, West Coast. I always get nervous to make sure I mention East Coast because, you know, time zone things. Anyway, let's get to our guest. Super excited for this one. Like I said, the magic of social media and the magic of great PR people sending me emails and giving me suggestions. And opened up the email, found this awesome young lady. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm absolutely excited for this. We played her brand new song, Dare Me. Not going to lie, I'm going to tell her before she comes out here that I am fan geeked. I absolutely am. And I'm very excited. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome out to the program singer, songwriter, actress, Miss Hailey Hermida. Hailey.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Like I said, I'm fan geeked. I'm a little nervous. I know that sounds weird. I love your music, first and foremost. I absolutely love it.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Certainly. And like I said, I got PR emails from Michael Stover, and he mentioned your PR, of course, Denise. And they sent your information. I look, I'm like, wow, this looks great. Let's check it out. And then I check out the music. I'm like, it's terrific. And then I get into your social media, and you're electric. You're like an absolute superstar in the making.
Oh,
Uh,
thank you.
Absolutely. So let's talk about Dare Me. It's a great song. I love it. It's very now. It's got a little bit of rock. Some people say punk. It's got pop. Tell us about this awesome song and what it's about.
Okay, so Dare Me was my last single, and it's about like overcoming these issues of just feeling like kind of abandoned almost and just trying to come out on top, like being like, okay, if you're going to treat me this way, then dare me to do this, like almost like teasing around with that subject. And we made it, I think we made it in like summer. No, we made it in like around this time last year, and then we were working on it for like a couple of months, and then now it's finally out. So yeah.
It's terrific. I absolutely love it. I honestly, I will admit, not because you're sitting next to me here, but I will admit, I play this song every day.
Really?
Every day. I listen on my way to work and sometimes on the way home.
Goodness, thank you. I
It's
really appreciate it.
sure, it's just that great. And the amazing thing is, I mean, you started acting at 6, so you've been entertaining for a long time,
Mhm.
and that's awesome. Let's talk about that first of all. How did you decide to get into acting, and how so young?
So I have always been really energetic and like really it might be the ADHD, but I've always been super hyper. So my family noticed that and they were like, we need to get her to do something because she's just bouncing off the walls. She's not really doing anything. And then my sister was like obsessed with Disney Channel and so was I. And then she was like, what if we just have her like audition for stuff? Because that'd be like pretty fun for her. And they were trying to put me in different things like ballet, like all these boring things, and I would just like hang off the bar and like do random crap. Like I was not focused at all on like the project at hand. So she was like, let's just try acting. Let's see what happens. And I like fell in love with it. And I just from there I just completely fell in love with all of acting and everything. So yeah.
So at what point, if you're that young, at what point did music come in, and what age were you then?
Well, the funny thing is, I started singing when I was like maybe 5, but my mom always was like, "You were always singing. You were like 2, like singing Disney songs, like humming along to stuff." I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's cute." So I remember very vividly, I was like 6, and like after every single dinner, I'd like stand on the chimney and be like, "Everyone, listen to me. I'm gonna the song Little Mermaid, the Little Mermaid song." And it was like every single night. So that kind of like was my introduction to music.
Kind of like coming right out and dominating a big crowd at such a little age. It is pretty cool. Um, Now, being a younger artist, and nowadays the barriers are kind of broken down because there's so much to see, hear, and do on social media. Your subject matter is pretty deep, no matter what the song is, poppy, upbeat, or a little more thoughtful and dark. Is it where do you get the inspiration for such deep and meaningful lyrics?
So I am the youngest in my family, and my sisters are both 35 and 29, and like
Oh
everyone's
wow,
much older than me. Yeah, it's a huge age gap. So I always have been like kind of listening to what other people say, and I think because I am the youngest in like every room, technically even in my own house, I listen to like how profound some things that they say, and like I kind of picked up on it at a young age. And from writing the lyrics, I would experience these moments of just pure rejection from acting, and it was really tough, especially like being 13 growing up and like trying to figure out who you are, what your like what your thing is, and just like constantly dealing with rejection was really difficult for me. So I started writing how I felt, and whatever it was, it could be the corniest thing. I'd write it and I'd be like, whatever, this is how I feel. And I feel like that's important to just get the corny things out so then the good stuff can start coming after that. But that's where I got my inspiration for writing.
very cool. And the one song that really hits me, "Never Mattered to You." Is it a little bit of real life stuff? Tell us a little something about it. I dig that one too. I got them all loaded up. We're playing 4 songs tonight after you go, because that's what we do, and we load it up. But tell us a little bit something about that. That's a deep song. It's got a nice darkness to it, and I enjoyed it. Tell us about it.
Well, I love the song writing. I mean, the writing is really great, but the production always kind of annoys me because it's very different from what I do now. But I should revisit it. But basically, it never mattered to you. It was about the same thing of rejection, and I was like 14, and I was writing with my old producer. He was a friend of mine at the time, and we were like, oh, we should make a song like Love on the Brain or something by Rihanna. And we were listening to it and we're like, oh, that'd be cool. And he started messing around with some stuff. And then I was like, what if it's like I never mattered to you, and you're figuring out how you never mattered to somebody, and just like
Wow.
that discovery can be kind of harsh because it's the truth, but the truth can be a hard pill to swallow sometimes. So that's kind of where I came from.
Pretty bright, I tell you. At a young age, it's just brilliant to hear the way that you present it. You do some great cover songs too, on top of your originals. I heard you do Joan Jett's "Bad Reputation," and God, always been a Joan Jett fan forever. Who are some of your favorites? What are some of the favorite songs you like to cover and put your own spin on?
Joan Jett was amazing. I mean, I love doing that. I was singing it originally, and then my drummer was like, what if you just like play guitar? Like that'd be pretty sick. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll try it. And I did it. So it looks pretty cool on stage. But I recently I've been doing more like 2000s and like 80s, 90s stuff. I have been practicing Heart of Glass by Blondie, but like with the Miley Cyrus twist on it. And I also have been doing what's it called? The not Dirty Little Secret, but the other one from the All American Rejects. And yeah, just early 2000s pop punk really inspires me.
It's amazing because somebody did pick out pop punk in our audience show. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's yet another angle, another genre. Do you feel there's really no type of music you can explore and be great at? Because so far, like I said, everything across the line is great. Not to oversell it, but I think I'm being very honest.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
I used to do like pop. So I did like a Cruel Summer cover by Taylor Swift. And I love Taylor Swift. She's an amazing songwriter. But I think it kind of like made me realize maybe pop isn't for me. I feel like, yeah, pop and like rock and stuff like that really is like my lane, because I love how chaotic it is. I love how the energy of it. I love the singing. It's like all of it has so much emotion, and I really resonate with that.
That's pretty cool. Like I said, you see the energy on stage and the fact that you do resonate with your music. It's key because you can feel it. You mentioned Taylor Swift. This wasn't on my list of items I wanted to go over, but you mentioned Taylor Swift. Do you imagine someday being that big or close to that big? Like, let's say it happens to you, and could you imagine handling that? Like, critics, tons of fans, a lot of road. Can you even imagine that?
It's so funny that you say that, because my family like is always hyping me up and is like, you could do this, you could do this. And then in my head, I'm like, it's my biggest dream. So if that were to ever happen to me, I would be the happiest person in the world. But it's like hard to even imagine, because that level of stardom is so insane. And where she is in the world is so crazy to me. I remember I went to her concert, and they were just screaming. The fans were screaming. And then I did something a little corny. I like closed my eyes, and then I turned towards the crowd, and I was like imagining if it was me. I'm like, that is crazy. Like all that is insane, but it's awesome. I love it so much.
That's pretty cool. And I know you're originally from Texas, so I got to ask you, if you get to be a big singing superstar and you end up dating a football player, no Cowboys, please. No Cowboys. We're Eagle country here. No Cowboys.
That's funny.
No Dallas Cowboys. We're touchy about that around here. But and you talk about like, always being, always wanting to act, always wanting to sing, always wanting to be a celebrity of some sort. I noticed a channel I came across, the Hermidas. Your entire family is getting involved now. Tell us a little something about that. It seems like a lot of fun. Seems like you always have great times in these videos.
Yeah, my family has always been like a really like very closely tight knit. And we always have been like having fun, like cracking jokes. We'll like hang out for like 5 hours after dinner and just like talk and laugh about whatever. And then my sister was like started recording just for fun, like, oh, just for memories, this is funny. And she was like, this is funny. What if we actually like posted this? And I was like, on what? She was like on TikTok. I'm like, I mean, you can do it. We'll see what happens. And then this one video in particular went viral. It was like me picking up my mom, and like she hit her head on the fridge. And it was crazy, because my dad was like, imagine you throw her down WWE style. And I was like, ah ha ha. And I pick her up, and then I'm like going like this. and then I hit her head against the fridge, and then she's like, "Oh my god!" And I was just like, it was so funny. So that video in particular was like, maybe we can do this. Let's see what happens.
You can find those clips of the Hermidas on Instagram. I've been watching the heck out of it. Who's
Cute.
who's the funniest of the bunch, in your opinion?
Well, I like to say it's me and my dad, but some people are like, "Oh, it's the dad. The dad's the funniest." So I don't know. I mean, I feel like me and my dad are like, we say we're Batman and Robin because he'll say
Yes.
something, I'll add it, and then he'll say something, and I add to it. So yeah, I think both of us.
Dad's really good. He is. Shout out to Dad. You're all really good though. It's kind of in the family, and it definitely helps, and it shows because, like I said, you bring the same energy to that as you do to music. I watched you on stage, a couple of your videos recently that you put on YouTube. YouTube down the bottom there. So some of the great videos you do, a lot of energy on stage, high energy. Is there any fear, any pre-show ritual, anything you have to do to get psyched up for the stage, or like you said, you want it so bad, you're just like, all right, let's go get it.
That's where I feel I truly shine is on stage. And I feel like before I go on stage, my heart is like pounding out of my chest. Like it's like pounding, but not from fear, but like from like, I'm excited to do this. And I'm like kind of an anxious person for like other things, like random little things in my life. But when it comes to that, it's just pure excitement. And I think before I go on stage, I do things like for my vocal cords, like I do this thing called a nebulizer. It kind of steams your vocal cords.
Okay.
Try not to talk too much before. I notice that helps me save my voice for the show. And my mom brings like all these teas, these honeys, these
Nice.
milk, everything. So I feel like that's important too. Oh, and I don't drink cold water. I feel like that's really shocking to the vocal cords. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Musicians out there, if you watch live or the recorded,
Mhm.
take lessons from somebody who is really great at it. Really, really great at it. How do you juggle? Because, like I said in the videos, you're starting to drive, and I'm sure at your age, school, and all that. How do you juggle all that? How do you find time to just kind of be still a teenager and working on this pop stardom?
Well, actually, I'm pretty lucky. I just graduated high school, so luckily school is not in the picture anymore. Thank God.
One thing down.
Yeah. But I think like in the beginning it was tough because I like obviously like hanging out with friends, doing things like whatever any teenager wants to do, it's pretty difficult to find those groups of people. But I think I found a couple people that I really enjoy hanging out with, and they're very flexible. They love talking to me, and they're like, "Oh, we could do this, we could do that, whatever." So I think I found my groove almost, especially now that I can drive. It's pretty easy. I don't really have to be like, "Mom, can you take me here? Mom, can you?" So
Right.
it's great. Yeah. But for like practicing stuff, my mom, I have to like owe it all to her. She keeps me from my head exploding because I'll be like, "Oh my God, I don't know if I what was it, whatever." It's like, just coming at once. And she will send me like a text in the morning and be like, "Good morning, happy Tuesday. This is what needs to get done." And then she bullet points it. And then I'm like, "Okay, cool." And then I'm like, I did this, I did this, I did this. So she is like fully, I owe everything to her. She's amazing.
Did she mention the show tonight? Did she remind you to be on the show tonight?
She did. She put it on the calendar. She was like,
Ah,
"Be ready." I'm like, "Okay."
big shout out to Mom. Thank you. That's great though. It's great to have your family behind you because and not to be a smartass about it, kind of a free network of people that are there for you, that'll push you so hard. My family, my brother still calls me every Tuesday night before the show because he forgets I'm on air. Thank you. I'm like, dude, every Tuesday. I don't hear from you all week. Every Tuesday, phone rings.
You gotta text me and be like, "Hey, remember, I'm gonna be busy from this time to this time."
Exactly. It's not like it's in my Instagram, Facebook stories, and my posts. It's not like I don't post it, as you might have noticed on your pages, like 70 times a week. But I like that. Do you feel, now get back to this, something also kind of new. Nowadays, a lot of singles go out. Here's a single, here's a single, here's a single. Social media presence. Do you feel like it gets the right push? Do you feel it's a good enough push depending where you are?
As far as like posting on social media,
Yeah, because I feel sometimes I post and people just whiz right past me.
I feel like that's definitely something difficult to deal with. When I post stuff, I feel like the beginning, and I always say this, in the beginning, my promos were so terrible, the most cringiest things in the world. But I was like 14 and I was just like, this is fun. Let's do this. This is cool. Whatever. So I feel like now, just growing up and like even just the first song I released, I received so much criticism for it.
Wow.
Right. So it was a bad song, but now it's, obviously it's getting better. I'm growing. And I think I kind of figured out what I like to do and what feels good to me. What I find helps is like quick cuts, interest, like the first second has to be interesting. And then people are like, oh, okay, this is great. But it's definitely something that you have to figure out what works for like your audience or the people that you want to attract.
I still got to figure out TikTok. I'm not great at a lot of technology. People are like, oh man, I watch your show and the sound, and you do this and you do that. Yeah, it's fairly easy plugin.
It sounds great. I mean, the sound sounds great. I mean, I love all the Funko Pops in the back. It looks awesome.
Thank you.
Of course.
I can't get rid of them. It's become like a staple. Like people like sell them and get this and that. I don't want to. I know that's
it's your thing. I like it. It's cool.
Thank you. If I ever take the show on the road, I got to carry all this. That could be a problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem we'll worry about down the road. So we talk about, like I said, a lot of singles. You get the singles out there to get the fans a taste. You're also working on an EP. Now, I think it hasn't dropped yet, correct?
So that's the thing that we're deciding. It has not dropped yet.
Okay.
I have a name for it, but I'm like, I don't know. We don't know if we're going to release the EP quite yet because my producer was like, it'd be better if you'd start dropping singles. And then when people are like, let's get an EP, then I drop the EP so then the people can like get a whole body of work. But I definitely have like the whole aesthetic for everything in my head. Everything's already like, I need it to be like this. Like I already have the idea of it in my head. I'm just trying to build the right audience to listen to it, basically.
Oh, okay. That makes great sense. Because I've seen, you mentioned it, you mentioned a potential date and then push back. I just want to, because there's a lot of singles out there, just trying to get an idea of when we may see it. What is the name? Or do not drop the name yet?
I think I'm going to save the name for a bit later, but it is very much inspired by the whole acting world and everything. So.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
I have made about 60 songs though, 60 demos. So
Wow.
I have quite a few to pick from. So we're just waiting for, the right audience so then we can drop a good body of work.
Well, let's talk about audience. And, some people don't get deep into numbers. We're going to hit you with some numbers. 17,000 on Instagram, 12,000 on Facebook, 4,000 on Threads, 46,000 on TikTok with 348,000 likes. Describe that, man, as a young kid. How does that feel?
It feels great. I mean, I love it. I love it so much. I've always like wanted just people to like be able to connect to, and it's always been a dream of mine. I mean, ever since I was little, I would watch YouTube constantly. And when I
love watching YouTube. Not to cut you off. I do it all my free time. My wife watches TV series and all that. I'm like, nah, downstairs in the basement, YouTube. Oh, I do.
Exactly. It's like the perfect place for entertainment. Honestly, I agree. And when I was younger, I was like, I wanted to start a YouTube channel so bad, and I experienced so many. Like, I was like, I'm gonna be a Roblox streamer, whatever that was. I was like, oh, Fortnite. It was so weird, but I think now I finally found, what works for me.
So, if you're out there, the Yo Show, subscribe to us on YouTube and subscribe to Hailey Hermida on YouTube for great music. And all the stuff's down the bottom, websites and social media sites to follow this young superstar. Because I really feel to my bones. And people say, oh, you're such a great judge of talent. I don't know. I just find people that I love. I really see something in you. And I think it's great. I push for you. I root for you. So now that you're got all these songs and possibly an EP, etc. All the way in Minnesota, you got fans. That's what we do here.
Thank you so much.
We bring it all the way over. What is your favorite? Do you prefer to act now or do you prefer to sing? Because you said you've got 60 songs, possibly EPs, dropping singles, got dudes in Pennsylvania and Minnesota blasting your stuff. So which one is the preference?
I think I used to say I don't have one for a long time, but I like acting I love it so much, but I think it's so hard to burst into like the acting world. And to finally like get your shot to truly act in something. So I think I'm going to say music because I can truly do everything when I'm doing music. You don't have to be signed to someone to do music. You can just be independent and make all the music yourself. So I will say music.
I like that. And to maybe go off of another artist, to combine singing and acting, music videos, of course, and Madonna, because Madonna had was acting, had a great presence in her videos, good body motion, all that, and was still killing it with great songs.
Yeah.
Potential idol at all?
100%. I am so down. I just auditioned. I had so many auditions like 2 weeks ago, and it was just like crazy. I'm like, oh my god, this is insane. I still love acting. So if I were to get the opportunity, 100%.
That's awesome. And, I love the fact that you're so diverse. And yeah, if you ever come out to the East Coast, to PA way, we got venues. We're booking up venues with artists, and we would just love to see artists come from coast to coast and keep us rolling. Let's talk about the coast. You were a Texas girl, and then you moved to LA. How crucial was that for the career?
So we moved here because of acting, and me and my mom were like, I think it'd be a good idea if we moved. And my agent at the time, she was like, you should move. I think that'd be good for you. Okay. So my mom and I, at first it was just me and my mom, we moved to LA, and we lived in like a small 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment. And we lived there for like a year, and it was just to decide if we wanted to do this. If we were like, hey, let's see, let's just feel it out. And this was like 2015. So we were like, oh, this is awesome. We need to stay here. So we fell in love with LA. And then my dad followed a year later. And then my other sister came like 2 years later. And now my whole family's here. So it's great.
That's cool. You hear a lot of good stories about moving out west, making moves around here. A lot of people move down to Memphis to kind of get music rolling. So there's a lot of great towns. Nobody ever says, hey, I'm going to move outside of Philadelphia. But we do have a lot of great artists here, too. There's a lot of, and like I said, a lot of them your age, a little older, some a little younger, that are just making great original music. And that's the kind of stuff we absolutely love.
Of course.
So what does it take to get you all over the country? Any plans on moving around and playing other cities, other venues?
That is my dream. That is like all I want. I even told my mom, I was like, I want to tour so badly. I want to open for someone. Like, and she was like, we can do it. We just need to, start posting more. We need to promote stuff more. And it's just trying to figure out how to get the audience so I can be able to do that. But I am so down to do all that stuff. My family's down. We just need to get, the ball rolling, basically.
Let's ask maybe one or two answers. Do you have a dream stadium, venue, location that you'd love to step on stage?
Kia Forum and the one in Dallas. I forgot the name. It's the big one in Dallas. It's in downtown Dallas or uptown. One of those.
It's good to think. Good to see she didn't think about it. Hey, why not? I mean, have the big dreams. Like I said, when you have, and again, I know I'm laying it on thick, but why not? When you have the talent and you have it and you know how to use it, yeah, dream big. I mean, the sky's the limit.
Exactly.
With it's your voice and talent. Like, and let's go back to this because this shocked me. I have a wife at home trying to learn the bass, and she hates it. She hates bass lessons, but she's trying. You said, somebody said try guitar, picked it up. I loved it. How long did it take you to learn?
I think I'm actually really bad at guitar. That's just my thought. I'm like, And when he told me, I was like, are you sure you want me to play guitar? He was like, yeah, just try it. So I think it took me like 2 weeks to get really comfortable with it. I'm playing 2 chords. So it's
2 weeks.
Cool. 2 weeks. Yeah. I just wanted to like get comfortable. And I wanted to move even more, but I mean, I feel like it's like a talent that I feel like not many people even think about, but you see these people playing guitar and like banging their head and like swinging the guitar back and forth. And you don't understand how difficult that is till you try to do it yourself. And you're like, how are you playing it so well? And it's like the guitar is a part of you. Like my guitarists are so extremely talented. Shout out Drew and Hef. They're insane. They're like moving like crazy. They're headbanging. And I'm like, how do you guys do that? That is insane.
I take my head off the TV for a second playing Guitar Hero and I'm lost. So I can't imagine how you guys doing on stage. I used to miss a note and I'm like, oh my God, you get frazzled and you're getting booed. Exactly. You know how the game works. Yeah.
Exactly.
God, I can't even imagine. When you're on stage, like I said, you have guitar players and they're guys. Mm-hmm. You're a young girl, kind of in charge, calling the shots. Ever get a moment where somebody's like, I'm not doing it that way? Did you ever have to kind of say, look, this is the way we're doing it? Or do you have management teams that work that out?
Well, basically, I feel like everyone pretty much listens and to what I say and kind of gives them their own ideas, and they're like, "Oh, I like that. I feel like we could add this too, or we can maybe do this." I don't feel like anybody ever has told me no, except one of my old music directors. But I feel like I've known him my whole life, so it's almost like a different type of relationship there. But yeah, I feel like everyone it's very collaborative. It's never like this or this or this. It's always like, oh, let's try and make this look cooler. How can we do this? How can we do this? So we all pretty much inspire each other and we learn from there basically.
It's well done. It's great presence on stage. Like I said, you've really got to figure it out, and that is key. And I feel fortunate enough to do this kind of program, have artists on no matter where I find them. And I always joke around about like 300 and God, I got to check the number because I forgot. 334 episodes deep.
That's
Just
awesome.
on, thank you. Just on Tuesdays, not to mention Wednesdays, over 400 episodes. And I feel I'm undefeated. Like 400, no, never had a bad guest. Never had somebody who didn't have a clue.
Congrats.
Never chatted with somebody who really didn't know what was going on. And when I tell you how excited I was from the minute I got the yes that you were going to come on, I have been so excited. I have been playing the music constantly.
Thank
I've
you.
been thinking about it at the moment. I get star geeked. I'm very star geeked by
Thank you. I was
what
looking
you
forward
forget.
to it too.
Thank you. Absolutely. And JD Wolf, like you said, that's why he's here. JD more or less came on one night to see a band that I had on, and he started liking what I did. We started talking, and he's become a regular, man. He's here all the time. Like he adds to bands, and he has faith in who I pick.
That's great.
So when EP drops, new music comes out, etc., we'd love to invite you back. This has been terrific. I've had such a great time, and it flew by. I always say about a half hour, and a half hour just flies on by. I do have one more new fan who wants to say hello. My little girl Hannah, who just came back from the groomer.
Oh my goodness, she's so cute. She reminds me of my old dog.
She just got groomed today. She's all shaved up and clean.
She's so pretty.
She's a Pomapoo. Hates being on the show though. Her and the Bijan hate being on the show. Well, now she doesn't want to get down from the show.
She's so cute.
Thank you. Yes, I'm a big sensitive guy. That's my little puppy. For everybody out there, I implore you, of course, once the show's over, to find Hailey Hermida. Instagram at Hailey Hermida. Facebook, Hailey Hermida. The website, www.haileyhermida.com. Love the website, by the way.
Thank you.
Music is out right now, including the brand new one, Dare Me, on Apple Music, Spotify. There's a YouTube channel, and more. Everywhere you find great music, find this awesome young lady, JD. Thank you. He just followed you everywhere. That's awesome.
A new song coming out pretty soon too. I think in like 2 weeks.
Oh, sweet.
And I just thought I should mention it. It's called Sad Boy Shit, and it's gonna be coming out very soon. So I'm really excited for everyone to hear it.
Sad boy shit. Let me tell you something, boys. If you misbehave with these pop artists of today, you're getting laid out. You are. No BS. They are laying you out. So get your game straight. Back in my day, it was dudes with long, heavy metal hair just singing about chicks they dig. Nowadays, it's girls like, listen up, punk.
Yeah.
Get it straight or else. I love it. I'm a big fan. From the UK, happy to join. I hope she does amazing. Music is amazing, and I'm sure she'll do amazing. And yeah, share it everywhere. Do we appreciate it? I'll be sharing them. When a new one comes out, I'll be sharing it. I set my alarm clock to like midnight when new drops come. Make sure I'm first in line.
That's great.
So again, Hailey, thank you so much. We look forward to hearing more very soon. I really appreciate it. Big fan here. Still a little fan geek. Got to come down off my cloud. We'll play some of your songs for the fans. Have a great night. We thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Hailey Hermida gets a one-man round of applause. I know all you applauding. Have a great night.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. And what a terrific and charming young lady. Exactly what I expected. I expected a good chat with very intelligent thoughts and a great drive and a great future ahead. And I really like her a lot. I like her music. I like her style. I like her sound. I like the family support, the way they all film together and have a great time. Like I said, man, she moved to LA. People moved to LA like, oh, it's scary here, or it wasn't what I thought. She moved out there, took the bull by the horns, enjoying it, loving it out there, and that's very cool. Someone I think would be a cool connection for you to have is Claire. Oh, I love Claire. Claire Marade from Breaker. That would be pretty cool. That's why I'd like to get some of these people out this way to kind of meet our bands out this way and just keep growing it nationwide as well as just within local. Michael Kennedy in the house. Thank you, dude. Awesome. Had a great time. She's an awesome young lady. What an amazing, genuine young woman. She's going to do amazing. I agree, dude. I like that a lot. Let's play another song. Little different here. This one is going to be, let's go Eye for an Eye. This one's a little more upbeat also. It's a great song. One of her newies out right now. Hailey Hermida, or tonight's very special guest. Eye for an Eye. About 30 minutes long. We'll be back. Enjoy Tuesday night. This is the Yo Show 100% live.
You got a broken heart, like your broken words, but you wouldn't shut up. You know life isn't fair, so now you need validation. I'm tired of your little lies. An eye for an eye, I got you. One day you'll get your
Thanks, brother.
turn. So you talk all this game, think I can let you back. Revenge hurts. Caught in my web, you'll get what you deserve. I'll make it crimson hands, you're only cheating yourself. A bottle of wine will cure your guilt now. I promise I won't tell. So now you need validation. I'm tired of your little lies. An eye for an eye, I got you. One day you'll get your turn. So you talk all this game, think I can let you back. Revenge hurts. Caught in my web, you'll get what you deserve. I'll make it So now you need validation. I'm tired of your little lies. An eye for an eye, I got you. One day you'll get your turn. So you talk all this game, think I can match you back. Revenge hurts. Caught in my web, you'll get what you deserve. I'll make it I'll make it One day you'll get your turn. So you talk all this game, think I can let you back. Revenge hurts. Caught in my web, you'll get what you deserve. I'll make it
All right, tonight's very special guest, Hailey Hermida with Eye for an Eye, one of the great songs out right now. More information down the bottom. Instagram, Hailey Hermida. Facebook as well, Hailey Hermida. The website is up and live, www.haileyhermida.com. Her music is on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, and more. Terrific artist, terrific evening. A lot of great people popping up here tonight, and some big thanks, some humble stuff. My man Christian Rupert said, doing a great job. Keep it up. Thanks, dude. He's been behind me through this for a long time, and I greatly appreciate the shout out. And you checking us out. John Simon's great interview, great artist. I agree. The great artists really do make it easier for me to do what I do and love what I do. I enjoy this so freaking much. I swear to God. And I get good messages from people, and I got this one the other day. I think I saved it. I kind of hope I saved it. I may not have. I didn't. I stink sometimes. But anyway, my good friend Donica up in York, PA, who's been on The Voice. She's a terrific singer. And she said to me the other day, she's like, I started following such and such band because of your show. And I'm like, huh? Like, yeah, I watch your show and find the artist and start to follow them. That means a lot when really good artistic people also get into what we do here and our artists, etc. It means a lot. We're trying hard. So, yeah, don't forget again, tomorrow night we are back. 8 p.m., 100% live. Eternal Frequency singer ML Elizabeth and Cheyenne Edinger will be our guest co-host. We talk about the Horns for Heart charity event and more with one of our favorite artists. The emoji section, James Pombria with a thumbs up. Charles Sherrod Jr., thank you. Tom Nusspiegel. Luther Metzger Sr., you found us, my man, thank you. And my man, Derek Feldman. We thank you for the emojis. We love them. Topics. What else we got going on here? Oh, yeah, so Coachella 2025. It's coming, of course, every year, the great Coachella. And it's become a thing more now, like who's been there, what big stars are there, etc. And now I see this unbelievable 20,000 square foot structure that's going to go up across the stage. The Red Bull Mirage, like a VIP seating area. It's going to be across the stage. I can't imagine what it's going to cost to get into this thing, or what kind of big names are going to get into this thing. But, I mean, look at this thing. Look at the inside. It's got the Red Bull logo, couches, nice big greeting desk. I assume they're going to have maybe cocktails and just this awesome structure. I want to be in there. I don't know what it would take. I want to be in there just once. That looks pretty awesome. And that really changes, I guess, the whole complexion of how you're watching a concert. And it looks like kind of hotelish. Like, I don't know if you stay there, but it's pretty darn cool. The Red Bull Mirage VIP setting for Coachella 2025. Good Lord. Look at that thing. That's where I want to be someday, in that. God. Coachella lineup has been announced. Me like a fool, forgot to put the banner up, but we'll talk about it tomorrow night. Coachella 2025. The list is out. Next up for me, concert-wise, big one, the Barbecue in May. WMMR, of course, the great local radio station, also doing a lot with local artists, has its Barbecue, and I will be there this year for this one. Kind of sad because I am going to be missing a key concert show to be there, which I hate. I hate missing our local shows. I really do. I love that stuff. But looking at like Alice in Chains, 3 Days Grace, Mammoth, of course, love Mammoth, Wolfgang Van Halen, Dorothy, who I'm a big fan of, Dead Poets Society, local band Octane, returned, thus another local band Fat Mez, plus the Preston and Steve side stage with live band karaoke, May 10th. I'll be there. That's my next biggie. Actually, this is my next biggie. Saturday night, I'm going to remind everybody, Saturday Night Key Concert Series is back at the Signature Event Center. It's Signature Rock for March 22nd, 6 p.m. Doors, 137 Erin Lane, Broadheadsville, PA, 18322. 4 great bands, 1 great venue, 1 low price, $20 for all 4. Lady White Rat, one of my favorites in the house. Undefeated, super cool band from New York. They'll be coming on the show in a few weeks. One of my all-time favorite buddies and dudes and guests, the Grimjacks. And the super cool dudes from Iron Core Band. 4 bands. $20 at the door. Awesome event. Some pickings. Some cocktails. Must be over 21. Come on out. It's going to be a great one in a great new location on top of many of the locations that we have to work with. I'll be there with you, but got the Key Concert Series. I feel you, bro. I appreciate that. We do. Everything music. England has lost its rock nights. I'd love to be in the U.S. to go to rock nights. Dude, we are trying that. And that's the thing there. You hear it, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this program. Again, like I said, if you're watching live, if you're watching recorded, here's a guy that says England is losing its rock nights. England, the one that, the Beatles, that everybody loves the Beatles, that started in America, the British sound, and They're losing their rock lights. So I got to show you, it is up to all you out there, fans of music, friends of music. Go start the community, build, come watch local artists, and go to venues and go to shows and support, man. I know everybody's got money in different directions here, but put a little money out. Come watch. Come have a great time. If England's lacking it, man, I'm worried. Whew. Come on. Let's keep going. Let's play another song. How about it? How about a little more Hailey Hermida for the folks out there? I'm going to share the screen and play this Never Mattered to You, the one I talked about. Deep song, some strong feelings. A little dark. I like it. Never Mattered to You, Hailey Hermida. It's about 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Enjoy the Yo Show Tuesday night. We'll be back in a few to talk about a lot of stuff, including who's coming on the program and what to expect from your Tuesday night and Wednesday night #1 music and entertainment authority, the Yo Show. We'll be right back.
Here we are again. It isn't the first time you leave me to bleed dry. 1 minute you're wanting me, 2 minutes you're breaking me. It's sad for me to think what you did to me. It's sad for me to think I couldn't do anything. Now it's so hard for me to breathe. But now I gotta burn up all the pieces left. You gave me a reason when nothing else mattered. I'm burning up the pieces left. Memories of what could have been. I never mattered to you. You leave me again. It's so cruel to lie. You didn't give me a sign. Wearing my heart on a sleeve, crushed it in front of me. It's sad for me to think what you did to me. It's sad for me to think I couldn't do anything. Now it's so hard for me to breathe. But now I gotta burn up all the pieces left. You gave me a reason when nothing else mattered. I'm burning up the pieces left. Memories of what could have been. I never mattered to you. It's a feeling I can't explain. Make me wonder if it's all for nothing. You're making me so insane. Maybe it's just all for nothing. Maybe you didn't give me nothing. Maybe I never mattered to you. So now I'm gonna burn up all the pieces left. You gave me a reason when nothing else mattered. I'm
And pretty quick. Great stuff. Hailey Hermida, Never Mattered to You. Deep, a little different. We like it. Great, very special guest tonight. Like I said, little fan geek. Very happy to have her on the program. Speaking of on the program, it's about 20 after 9. Let's talk about who else is coming up on the program in the very near future. We start off, of course, with tomorrow night and a dandy. Let's get the little banner out there so everybody sees two of the greatest faces. That's right, tomorrow night, Eternal Frequency singer ML Elizabeth. Of course, the founder of Horns for Hearts. We're going to talk about that. The Yo Show is invited to MC that evening. ML Elizabeth will be with us. Cheyenne Ettinger will be back to guest co-host. She said, I like that picture you posted. Makes it look really cool. You are cool, Cheyenne. And so is ML. It's going to be a great night. Tomorrow night, Wednesday, 8 p.m., we do the Yo Show once again. Tomorrow night. That's right. Make sure you come on out. We got a lot of great stuff coming up. And over the next few weeks, we're going to talk about the guests. Wow, it's long. A lot of good stuff. Of course, tomorrow night, ML Elizabeth from Eternal Frequency. March 25th, we're very excited. The family band out of New York, known as Undefeated. Get to check them out this Saturday at Key Concert Series. Undefeated will be on the program March 25th. March 26th, Wednesday night, we come back with our good friend Vin from American Mosh Pits. Vin's got a big show to talk about that's going on in the city. A little viewing of his Eagles documentary, as well as a great metal show. Vin from American Mosh Pits, always a great time, always a great conversation. March 26th. April 1st, we welcome back somebody we haven't talked to in a long time. And since then, she's gone on to become a singer and more modeling and acting, etc. Stormy Maya, April 1st, comes back to the Yo Show. It's been a while, but the new PR team, we've reached out to say, how about Stormy? Be nice to catch up with her and all the great stuff she's doing. So much going on for her. April 2nd, a terrific local duo, Sophie and Justina, two great young ladies breaking the music scene. They're actually releasing a brand new song. Congratulations to them. They'll be on the program April 2nd. April 9th, full 180. The legendary Hall of Fame adult film star Brittany Andrews will be on our program. Talk about that PR firm, The Rub PR. We thank Erica for her great work. So Brittany, which I'm shocked she's coming here, but Brittany has 2 out of the top 3 most viewed and listened to episodes on the Howard Stern Show. Her guest appearances are 2 of the top 3 ever in Stern appearances. That's pretty awesome, and she's going to be here to blow me away. Just absolutely knock my socks off because I'm no Stern. April 9th, make sure you tune in to watch me get blushed and just bawled out by Brittany Andrews. April 15th, I'm really excited for this one. His 400th booked show is coming up soon this summer, and I sure want to get up there. April 15th, he's the head of 717 Entertainment, one of the great band promoters and a guy that really brings a lot of great music into PA. Nick Myers comes on the program. We'll talk to Nick on the 15th about his 400th show and a lot more that he's got booking. April 16th, one of my favorite new bands. Love them. It Seems Like Tuesday on a Wednesday. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, we're going to make it happen either way. April 22nd, we're going to be celebrating Jeff's birthday. Guest to be announced. Working on some things. It'll be another great birthday party. I can either go on 2 days after or before. I like going before, like getting psyched up for my birthday right here. April 22nd, we'll celebrate my birthday. Wednesday, May 7th, another great PR firm, Core PR, brings us the lovely artist, Miss Lily Grace. God, that's what we got coming up. We got so much coming up over the next few weeks. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Tomorrow, of course, we talk about ML Elizabeth Horns for Hearts. It's a charity event benefiting the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. That's October 11th at the HMAC, hosted by ML Elizabeth and Eternal Frequency with us from the Yo Show on the mic. Going to try and get Cheyenne out there, maybe share some stage with me. Christine, Joe Defiant's girlfriend, said the same thing. I'll help you host. I've done it before. Anything that people want to do, come on out. We'd love to have you. That is in October. We'll talk about that coming up. Last night, I don't know, people have been wrestling fans for years and they leave and then they come back, etc. I came back And last night, I witnessed John Cena's heel speech. I call it a gem because we know it's scripted. We know wrestling is what it is. It's sports entertainment. But man, Cena's facial expressions and his emotions when Cody came out and just kind of delivering a tirade. People call it crying, but a good heel is a guy that does cry. They whine a lot. This makes you a great heel. And he's blaming the fans, and it's their fault. And that invisible joke that they kept running for years that they thought was funny and he didn't. And what's in it for us, the fans, all the time. And the turn was great. The turn was good. The speech following it, in my opinion, better. It was a great speech. And Cody came down and Cena says, son, and Cody said, I'm not son. I'm not a kid. So Cena almost looked like he was going to try and give him some words of wisdom. Who knows? But that match is at WrestleMania. John Cena, Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship. Cena, of course, calling in his farewell tour. There's new merchandise. People are already wearing it, and he's having fun with the fans saying, you hate me, but you're wearing my new gear. You're supporting me, of course. Good heel turn. If you're a fan of wrestling at all, you watch it, if you're in for the stories. I'm into more for the stories. The actual wrestling part is rarely, there's some good matches, but not enough. There's some great looking women in wrestling. That's good too. But I give the heel speech and the turn a big thumbs up. Nice job, John Cena and the WWE. I enjoyed myself last night. Read this story, kind of sad. One of my favorite people, Christina Applegate, now talks about an eating disorder that she had developed while being on Married with Children. Kind of have fun with the show aspects of things. NASCAR is no different with that. I agree there, bro. I always have fun with it. Well, let's go back. Cena has always been able to be a great sports entertainer. He could pull a heel off so well. In the UK, we were so happy to finally see a heel turn, even if it's late now. And some people love the fact that he's done that. I liked it. I really did. I like sports entertainment, like I said, for the stories. Tuesday night, Wednesday morning from here in the UK, and I'm so happy to find you because don't find anything like this, and happy to see and listen. We thank you. Thank you very much, dude. Every Tuesday and Wednesday night, 8 o'clock, our time, as you said, in the wee mornings, your time. So we do appreciate that a great deal. That is awesome stuff. And so Christine Applegate talked about the eating disorder and Married with Children. And she said being a sex symbol, especially when you're younger, was so tough. She always had to look and be a certain way. And she never really discussed it, but she discusses it now, how tough it was. And I guess nowadays, with social media, you see all types. There's a lot of women on there, model this, model that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. To me, no need for that anymore. I know it's easy for me to say. Ever seen the movie Dark Match? Chris Jericho plays that. No, I haven't. I love Chris Jericho. He's, I think, one of the Terrifier movies, too, if I'm not mistaken. But, no need. Be yourself now. Christine Applegate looked great back then. There's a lot of beautiful women out there of all shapes and sizes and things and all that. So be you, man, especially somebody like her who's going through so many health issues now, and to hear about that. It sounds like a tough life. And she doesn't really talk about it and complain about it. We all adored her. If you're in my age bracket, you'll love Christine Applegate. So yeah, man, we wish her the best, of course. March Madness is back. The NCAA tournament. March Madness, baby. Getting ready to do some play-in games. I really didn't do my bracket yet, which is unusual because normally I'm a bracket junkie. I'm all over it. The number 1 seeds, Auburn, Florida, Duke, and Houston. With Duke, having some injury problems. People are wondering how far they can get. Florida's been red hot. I call my upset special as Brigham Young University. A team has been knocking off good teams down the stretch, but haven't quite done the bracket yet. Got to get into it. Big fan of March Madness. I love the college aspect of it. I love the fact that they take their spring break and play these games and play in the tournament. There's nothing like a great upset. There's also nothing like a great run. A player that comes out of nowhere. The superstars doing their thing. A lot of fun. Love me some March Madness. Unfortunately, I'm not off this year for the opening. I used to be off every Thursday and Friday. Made it a point to be off for the opening weekend. And I would go to Chicken and Pete's. And they used to run a cool special. I think it was like $50. All you could eat and drink for like 4 hours. And they had this menu. And like I said, crab fries and pizza and mussels and roast beef sandwiches, roast pork, all the beer. It was just an amazing day. Now, they've changed it. It's changed a little bit. And some places still do March Madness special. But for me this year, I'll probably be at work. I'll probably take an hour lunch break, sit upstairs in the break room when tip-off goes, and check out some more March Madness. One of my favorite times of the year. NCAA tournament. It's always a goodie. Always a goodie. So we showed you the Coachella thing, March Madness. Sabrina Carpenter is raising eyebrows again. So Sabrina Carpenter on stage is always known to kind of do some racy things. This latest one out in France was a threesome act on stage where two men kind of made like the Eiffel Tower thing, and she was in the middle. Microphone used in a promiscuous way, etc. And she says, we thank the people of France for allowing this. We give tribute to the Eiffel Tower. I guess when you're sexy enough, you get away with it. She gets away with it. Whatever. I didn't see it. It's fully clothed people making gestures is just not as intense and shocking as we make it out to be. It's 2025. Not much shocks me anymore. That doesn't shock me. The picture I saw didn't shock me one bit. And people are like, oh, it's racy and it's this. No, it's not. I mean, a little bit. I get it if there's young kids there. Okay. But for the average adult of any age, not so much. Not so much. Wasn't as big a deal as it was being made out to be. Sabrina has a lot of controversy in the UK for some reason. And, it just seems to be like a thing with certain artists. I don't know. Like they get a person and away they go with controversy and things. It's just an artist. I mean, Miley Cyrus did stuff like that, and she's still around. You're going to get them people that want to shock you. It's part of their celeb. It's part of what they are. Part of the branding, etc., is to shock you, excite you, keep you on your toes, keep you alert. It's not that hard. All right, let's play another song. I'm having such a great time with Hailey Hermida. We have one more of her songs. This is Hurting Me. That's actually the name of the song, Hurting Me. It's a goodie. And I love her. Like I said, I was fan geeked tonight. And hang on. I was fan geeked tonight to have her out here. And I use that phrase sometimes. This time I really mean it. Fan geeked. She's a great young lady, very intelligent, terrific music, terrific voice, a lot of fun family, the whole 9 yards. Let's do one more. Hailey Hermida, tonight's guest, Hurting Me. 100% live, Yo Show Tuesday night. We'll be back. Enjoy. Oh.
So what's going on tonight? I've been waiting for some time, for when the time is right, and I can get this off my mind. So you play it off like it's mine, but something's wrong, don't lie. What hides behind your eyes? Your eyes don't lie. Don't lie. Always says goodbye, left me roses left to die. Tense that fills the room. Did that even matter to you? Sleeping till Monday, don't need a warning. Why can't you just wear it? Don't you see it's hurting?
absolutely love it. Hailey Hermida. Great stuff. I really enjoy her music. It's a great presence. And great young lady. We're excited for it. Hopefully, we get her back on the program. Big thanks to her PR, Denise Clark. Denise, thank you very much. Nice email, too, by the way. It's a great interview. We thank you. She makes it easy. She's a great young lady. When a talent comes out here and they're smart and got great things to say, it certainly does help me along. We greatly appreciate it. Tuesdays and Wednesday nights, right here on the O Show. Like I said, we are, between Tuesdays and Wednesdays, well over 400 episodes. Like 8 years worth of doing this and coming on and working magic with the great artists that come on. And the great people in the audience. You all do such a great job coming out and dropping comments and dropping info on me and meeting new people to come out as well. And have my man John Simons here. Loving her music for sure. Me too, dude. I love it. So look at that. England. Now we're turning the tide. We're bringing great stuff to England, like England used to do to us. We appreciate it. Got to blow my nose here. Ugh, sorry about that. Okay. But I want to reiterate, if you're watching live or if you're watching recorded and you're in the area, we're doing it this Saturday night. Key Concert Series, the Signature Rock. March 22nd, Signature Event Center. That is this Saturday, 137 Erin Lane in Broadheadsville. 18322. Tickets are at the door, $20. More information, keyconcertseries.com for absolutely outstanding bands. I'm telling you, if you're in the area, you're going to enjoy this show big time. Lady White Rat is back. They'll be in the house off of a great show they just did with us recently. Undefeated, great band out of New York that'll be on the program. The Grimjacks and Ironcore Band this Saturday night. Signature Rock at the Signature Events Center, brought to you by the Key Concert Series. And once again, I want to kind of announce John Simons and the team at SRR Promotions and the Yo Show and what we've gotten together. A couple new things, cool things. The Cosmic Art Studio in Pottstown is another location. Very cool, like laser light shows. They got 3 floors, room for vendors, etc. We're going to start doing some programs there. Matter of fact, I'll be there tomorrow night to see my good friends from, Friday night. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Wow, way ahead of myself. So excited I am. Friday night, I will be there to check out one of my favorites. The Galaxy Has Eyes will be performing there Friday night. I'll get out there, check out this new venue before our Key Concert show there on May 3rd. And I said the Cosmic Art Studio, Pottstown. Signature Event Center, May 3rd. Cosmic Art Studio, May 10th. The Canvas Event Center, University City by the colleges. That should be pretty cool, too. Get a college crowd up in that area. So, new big venues. A lot of great things. Like I said, we had fun at the Fuge. It was a good run. We enjoyed the Fuge. Of course, in business, things happen. Had to make some changes to kind of get more dates and more locations to get more bands going. One spot is great. Get one spot, have a good time with it. The shows got better, the crowds got better, everything got better. And we're good with that. We really are. But, you have the opportunity to have 30, 40, maybe 50 bands in the area. You can spread them out, do other shows, try to do festivals, etc. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to move, try some new places. Like I said, at least 2, 3 new venues, more potentially on the way. Our good friends at Delco Jams, Tim Cole Music, of course, helping us out. SR Promotions, the Yo Show, Key Concert Series, all the great people involved, Stu and Malcolm and Rick, of course, John and Kim. We've already said, of course, John and Kim. All the bands that get involved, my wife, for which she does, myself being there, emceeing, etc. The venues who now really want this community to work and want original bands to keep doing it, keep putting out original music. This is what we're all about, man. We love it here. I think I worked out to it. There's something called Whisper of the... Oh, okay. I don't know, man. I don't know some of this stuff either. Kind of blows me away. I wish I had more music. Should load music up. 9:40, and yeah, man, we had a great night tonight. Like I said, I was so excited for Hailey Hermida, and I'm just as excited for tomorrow night. I'm telling you, ML Elizabeth is terrific, and just so much to talk about on the program here Wednesday night, 8 o'clock. ML Cheyenne Edinger will be back in the guest co-host seat. We enjoy her. We love her. She's great on the program as well tomorrow night. So if you're not doing anything, come join us, and we're going to talk about this ML and Eternal Frequency and the Yo Show, bringing you Horns for Hearts. This is October 11th at the HMAC. It's a $15 donation to enter. So basically, if you enter, I got it on there. It's already written on the sheet. Thanks, dude. So if you like great music, you like helping a cause, and you just like hanging out with cool people, come on over to this awesome event. I got a banner I typed out here right there. Horns for Hearts, benefiting the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Hosted by Eternal Frequency, Emma Elizabeth, and us here at the Yo Show. Certainly going to be great. Stuff we've talked about for years. Baseball, like I said, baseball started today, of course, out in Tokyo, with the Dodgers beating the Cubs 4-1. Dodgers starting their quest for 162-0 with the most ridiculously stacked lineup in the history of baseball. That blows my mind. College basketball playing games. North Carolina leads San Diego State 16-11 early on. Carolina can make some noise if they get in there. NBA, the Sixers, they shut down Paul George again. His season's over. Embiid's season's over. Paul George's season's over. At least kids like Grimes can get out there and run some game and get some chances. Next year, you're going to have McCain and Grimes now and Maxey and whoever you draft. If it's Cooper Flag or whatever next you draft, we're going to have like a bunch of 6-footer. Really good. Can't get rid of Embiid. You can. Not really. Around here, it's just not pushed this hard for us to really watch soccer. I apologize. By the way, I'm going to tell you, I just noticed your profile picture of that original. Is that like an original Stormtrooper, or is that more of a modern Stormtrooper? Because I got a giant one right here. Hold that thought. We'll be right back in 2 seconds here on the Yo Show. Look at that. I'm going to sing from all the way over here. Do not try that at home. Whatever you do. Rule 1 of podcasting, you're locked in your seat, stay in your seat. Anyway, I've got this gigantic Stormtrooper, solid like 4 foot tall, who stands by my side here when I do the show. He's got my Philly scarf on too. So that bro's in the house. Ugh. So I saw that profile pic, I was digging it. God, now I can't get back in my seat. Whew. Man. Okay, the original, of course. My man, I love it. Love the First Order Trooper. I do as well. I love that thing with the helmet. I mean, you think like your wife doesn't listen to you when it comes to gifts. My wife got me that for my birthday one year. Maybe Christmas. Either way, it's awesome. And I'm never getting rid of it. As well as all this. I'm a child. I'm a very, very aged child. We need a co-host back. You definitely need somebody to take a little bit of the edge off my voice. Miss you, Joel Tatey. Love you, Joel Tatey. Miss you. Come back to us. We need you. It's too much of just me. True, adult money, child toys, right? I'm with that, dude. I'm with that. I'll tell you a story since you might be kind of new to the program and the story. This collection, for the most part, and stuff over there got kind of built during the pandemic because there was nothing to do. nothing, and people were selling their valuable ones cheaper, and I started getting in. My buddy of mine said, "Hey, you ever see?" Because we used to do that starting lineup thing. He said, "You ever see Funko Pops?" And then I just started, and then I couldn't stop. I've got hundreds of these things. I've got like these bizarre limited edition ones, like this Michael Jordan, which is all sealed in a case. Jordan wearing number 12, which is something he did like one day in his career. But I've got this thing like this plastic case. And it's just awesome. And yeah, I don't care. It's childhood memories. It's lifetime memories. It's pop culture. It's music and wrestling and sports and comics and movies and God, you name it. Jesus. I started my Funko collection during COVID. Oh, also brought you Yu-Gi-Oh! Wow. Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards for collection. We used to like stand in line and wait for sports cards to come out too, because that was hard to get. So we wait in line to like Target for sports cards, and we would do that. We would travel to like 10 Targets a day to try to find Funkos and action figures to resell, make some extra cash. Bought some of these cheap, bought doubles of some, sold them off to make some money, extra money. Yeah, man, wild time. Wild times. I got giant ones over here. I got the giant, I'm not bringing that giant Hulk up. That thing kills me. It's just making more of a mess. I've got a big mess here. It's a big child thing. People come to my house like, I want to see your setup. Bro, yeah, there's not much to see. There's a cool mic. There's the Rodecaster that I still need mics for and equipment. Rodecaster's here. Still haven't perfected that yet. But that's there. Not a light over here. There's lights over here. There's a cool light over there. The live on air sign, of course, which has now become a staple. Unfortunately, the Jeff the Shark Pruny thing is in the way of it live on air. Stormtrooper, of course, is always here, part of the action. Beer, Yingling, lager, beer. We drink it here. This great picture that Jewel drew of the O Show. Jewel drew and then painted this for me for my birthday one year. That's in my area. The WWE title is in my area. I can't pull it because it's actually stuck to the cord. What? What a child. Oh, wait, it's off. There we go. It's off the cord. All right, I'll bring it back up. My WWE Championship belt. Remember Toys R Us went out of sale? I got this thing for almost nothing. They went out of business. I've got this random microphone that makes no noise because it's not plugged in. But I'll talk into it anyway. I've got laptops. I've got cell phones. I got giant TVs. Just one big kid. I've got some duplicate racing Funkos if you want them. I'll take a look. Send me some pics, etc. I don't have many dupes of anything. I'll be honest there. Pretty much everything I have is a single. I think. For the most part. 'Cause I used to buy doubles and sell them off like that rare Patrick Mahomes. Jesus. That's pretty cool. I got a video. Not going to be able to get it on the show, but maybe I'll try to get it for tomorrow night. An artist from Berlin, Germany that wants to perform at a Key Concert Series event in October. I don't think I can really get it. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to get it on tonight, but I'll try to load it up tomorrow night. Thank you for the link. Love this channel. I have a signed David Prowse. Stop it. David Prowse picture and original Revenge of the Sith film reel. That is awesome. That's cool. I'm I'm in awe of both of that right there. That's awesome stuff. Because, like, I am a geek of that kind of stuff. I've got memorabilia, a lot of Funko Pops, figures, a popcorn maker that was supposed to be the Stanley Cup, but it's no longer a popcorn maker. Eating some pizza. Oh, I love pizza. Oh, I ate pizza last night. God, I love pizza. I'm going to start doing my own pizza review because Portnoy sucks. I hate how he talks about pizza. I'm going to do pizza. Maybe. You don't want to watch it. People don't want to watch me. It's gross. It's gross. I even have hanging on the wall talking about music. I'm such a music guy. When my wife and I got married, we had a music theme. Like we had little album things for place settings, and centerpiece was like a old 45 record. Found this poster that says music on top of the guitar on it, and people signed it. That was like our sign-in. It's freaking great. It's great. Great, bro. We'll figure it out. So, because sometime I got to say it. But I believe you. And I enjoy you stopping by and have a great time. It's Tuesdays and Wednesday nights. YouTube. Subscribe. The Yo Show. Like us, love us. All that good stuff. We do go to 10, so a few more minutes. Want to go down the list again of everybody that's coming on the program. We, of course, start tomorrow night with ML Elizabeth from Eternal Frequency. Cheyenne Ediger will be our guest co-host. We're looking for more co-hosts. If you know a wonderful person out there who's got some pop, send them my way. Yo Show. May 25th, Undefeated, out of New York, will be on the program. Look very forward to that. Like I said, we'll be seeing him at the Key Concert Series this Saturday. Come on out. Check out Undefeated before you get him here. March 26th, American Mosh Pits. Vin back in the house talking about his big show and the documentary debut down at the Kung Fu Necktie in Philly. April 1st, the return of Stormy Maya. Very sexy singer, actress, model. She'll be on the program April 1st. April 2nd, a young singing duo, Sophie and Justina, will be on the program before they release their new song coming out soon. April 9th, we're back with Brittany Andrews, adult film star, and the number 2 and 3 all-time most viewed Howard Stern episodes. It's going to be here. God. Holy Moses. April 9th, that is. April 15th, from 717 Entertainment, promoter Nick Myers. The genius that brings all the great artists to this town. Some great metal shows. Nick Myers in the house, April 15th. April 16th, one of my new favorite bands, Seems Like Tuesday, will be on the program. April 22nd, we celebrate my birthday. No idea how, but we're going to do it. I do it every year. And Wednesday, May 7th, a lovely young artist, Lily Grace, will be on the show. So we got a lot of great stuff coming up. Like I said, tomorrow night, right here, ML Elizabeth from Eternal Frequency. Next Tuesday night, Undefeated. The Yo Show continues to roll on as we join Tuesdays and Wednesdays now together to approach 500 shows. And many years to come. And some of the great artists we've had on, we thank them. We thank you for tuning in. We thank people that listen, latch on, catch on, and do the thing. We're getting ready to get out of here. We've got about 8 minutes. We're going to get ready to get on the road. I'm going to play some St. Ricketts from you with Fire Cannot Burn. It is our theme song that Jewel found many years ago when we came out to this new platform and switched from the Stoop to the Yo Show. Jewel said, I got a song. Listen to this one from this band. I loved it. It's been our theme song ever since. St. Ricketts from the self-titled debut album, St. Ricketts, with Fire Cannot Burn, www.stricketts.com. Massive thanks to Hailey Hermida. Make sure you check her out. We'll run her scroll for another few seconds down the bottom. Instagram, Hailey Hermida. Facebook, also Hailey Hermida. The website, www.haileyhermida.com. Her music is on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, and so much more. Check her out on TikTok. Hundreds of thousands of people that follow and like this young lady. Can't be wrong. Let's get out of here. St. Ricketts, Yo Show, Jeff the Short Printy. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow, live 8 p.m. Yo.
the taste of it, poison deeper than you know. Kindly answer this, was the point of it just to reach new heights and glow? So